Joe Biden's new plan for Homeland Security is partnering with local law enforcement to track hate-related rhetoric online. Shall we dig into it? As Imani, aka Crutches and Spice, pointed out before, the fascism that we fear under a Republican is being designed under a Democrat. Now, why would she say something like that? Does it have anything to do with how Joe Biden administration is unveiling new actions to combat anti-Semitism on college campuses? Among other actions, federal government will be partnering with law enforcement to get anti-Israeli protesters. Like this Twitter person said right here, calling it now. If Biden and men begins cracking down on pro-Palestinian protests on college campuses, it will kick off the biggest wave of radicalization in a generation. Think about it. Think about it. Palestinian Americans watch our president hug a man who called their race children of darkness, and they're supposed to act normal about it. How is that okay? Research over me search, we know that data shows a lot of Arab Americans are pondering the 2024 election boycott under Biden's Middle East stance because it is so horrific and inhumane. It's like, what the hell? Is this the lesser of two evils that we voted for? The one that's funding genocide and hugging on folks that's funding no. Since everybody talking about religion and how much it matters, Muslim voter turnout grew in 2020. Let's bring some context in it. Though relatively small in number, their participation was targeted enough to make a difference in 2020. In Georgia, where President Joe Biden won by almost 12,000 votes, more than 61,000 Muslim voters came to the polls, said the document by Engage. In Pennsylvania, which Biden carried by nearly 81,000 votes, about 150,000 Muslim voters turned out. And then we know the White House got a whole bunch of PR teams and people that work on their speaking points and things like this. So think about it. The White House just compared anti-Israeli protests. You know what? The White House just compared pro-Palestine protesters to white supremacists that marched in Charlottesville. Not only that, they couched the entirety of the Charlottesville riots about anti-Semitism and just forgot the whole point about anti-blackness and them really being flared by, you feel me, black unity and black progression. And at this point, like my sister Toya said, it's not just the youth vote he got to worry about at this point. He gonna lose 3 generations. Generation X, Millennials, and Z. Because the first 2 of us pushed through 9/11 and he giving us his best George Bush impression. He gonna lose the new kids, just ain't, you know what I'm saying, they just ain't shit. Muslims, immigrants, loan borrowers, women. He gonna lose everybody on this. In conclusion, the same folks that want us to unify against a right-wing government here in the good old states of America is the same folks that's going to stand in unity with their great allies, a right-wing government over there in Israel. Free Palestine, baby.